the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And what a shootout we're going to have tonight, a battle of offensive juggernauts. Shaq, what are some things these teams can do to try to gain an advantage?
Well, you got to impose your style of play as early as possible. You got to be versatile in the ways you score. You're just going to go out and do what you do.
Well, that's just saying be aggressive, Ernie. That's it. Aggressive is the most undervalued and then at the same time overused statement. But aggressiveness means getting done what you want to get done. That's what you have to do. That's when you're aggressive.
Shaq, did you understand what he just said?
I sure did not.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top-caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season, no doubt about that. A team with a lot of talent that can win really in a number of ways. They've been every bit as formidable as we anticipated.
No surprise whatsoever. This is one of the best teams in the league, and they will be a force to be reckoned with yet again.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, when DeMar DeRozan hit free agency in the summer of 2016, not only did he not meet with any other team than the Raptors, he didn't want to meet with any other team. He said, I am Toronto. Outside of where I'm from, I represent this city harder than anybody. Toronto is all I've known. I came in at 19, and I've treated it like home ever since then. Kevin?
And DeRozan is so important to this Raptors team, DA. I'm sure they're glad he's sticking around for the long haul. And both these teams have no problem, Steve, pouring in the points. You have to be excited about all the scoring we're about ready to see.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm excited. The first team to 100 in the third quarter is probably going to win this game. These two teams play. They play up and down, and they want to score.
All the fans will enjoy this one.
Yes, they cannot leave their seat because there's some plays that will be made above the rim.
So the Bucks win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby the 3 with Ibaka playing the 4. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Out to DeRozan. Raptors moving the ball around. Ibaka, no luck. Middleton outside. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. From about 16. And another shot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Again, Ibaka missing. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Left block shot on the way. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Toronto. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite. Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, not a fan of moral victories, but that game in a lot of ways was a confidence booster for them because they really didn't have it that night and yet still had a chance.
It's a testament to their character. They never gave up and fought their way back into it. They have to be happy with that at least.
Here is Bledsoe after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
For 3, Brogdon. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. Brogdon's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Lowry against Bledsoe. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. And the basket is good.
Defensively, you hate to see DeRozan in the painted area. Shoots a high percentage from that area.
Bledsoe passes to Brogdon. Henson, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Brogdon. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. His 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 7. Down low. And John Henson with the slam.
Nice interior passing. And then the strong finish.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. DeRozan's shot is off.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Here's DeRozan. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Clock is at 3. Ball's knocked loose. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And DeRozan sends it back.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Yep, that one goes. Brogdon's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Screened by Valanciunas. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Over Middleton. And again, Toronto no up. Milwaukee leading by 13. From the top of the key. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
First free throw is good. And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense. Antetokounmpo, just incredibly talented, a long, lanky, athletic powerhouse of a player. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Now, here's Brogdon. 9 points in the game so far. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Ibaka, the pass to DeRozan. Down low, and that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Now off the inbound.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Here's Bledsoe. That one wide left.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, one thing about DeMar DeRozan, he lives in the gym.
I mean, people talk about that he's always working on his game. They talk about him in the offseason being in the lab with all different type of trainers. And the results, they speak for themselves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, DeMar DeRozan grew up in Compton, idolizing Kobe Bryant. He's patterned his game after him as an isolation scorer, able to hit tough shots with a hand in his face.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And DeRozan always looking to get into his defender. He's got the size, Steve, and the athleticism to finish over the top.
And he has worked a lot on his ball handling and footwork. The master at the mid-range game. He's a bucket getter. In isolation plays, he's comfortable creating his own offense.
Bledsoe with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Brogdon against DeRozan. Here's Lowry, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. And they'll keep possession. And again, Toronto no up.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Uncovered. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
He gets it in there.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo over Ibaka, and that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
And the Raptors call time here. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And Did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer I think is #1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Akeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. Raptors trail by 9. Right side. Passes it to Siakam. Back to right. Here's Van Vliet. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And it's Wright missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Muhammad, no luck. Toronto's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And stolen by Zeller. Antetokounmpo against Miles. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Super focused. Pirtle taking the hit well and cashing in on a quality and one opportunity. Well, his sophomore season at Utah, Jakob Pirtle led the Pac-12 in field goal percentage at over 68%. Once he developed his left hand, defenders couldn't do anything to stop him.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Antetokounmpo.
1 shot.
And that one misses. And Steve, Pirtle was a dominant low-post scorer in college. Can he replicate that, you think, in the NBA?
You know, I think it's going to be hard. Post offense is losing favor in this NBA. You love a big man with soft hands and the ability to finish around the basket, but he has to develop some kind of jump shot.
So it's Toronto now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Siakam. There's the feed to Pirtle. Muhammad with the steal. To the paint, and the dunk by Muhammad.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Yes, that goes in.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Now here is Dellavedova. T right on him. Unloads from 13. And no good that time. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Van Vliet. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. Teletovic with a screen on Miles. Parker. And finished off by Parker.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos, and what a play it was. Here's Pirtle after the basket by Milwaukee. The dish to Miles. Kicks to Pirtle. 4 on the shot clock. It's blocked. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
There's the pick. And the wide open shot from Miles. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 13. Muhammad dishes to Dellavedova. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. And the baseline jumper no good. Toronto shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Wright. Pass to Van Vliet. Pirtle kicks to right. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Wright's got his first 2 points of the night.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
But you have to give them credit for being aggressive. The problem is they played too much hero ball. You have to be willing to make the extra pass.
And here are the Raptors now. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Milwaukee in the lead. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Zeller passes to Dellavedova, and the layup's good off the glass.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now here's Wright. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Wright's got his second basket of the night. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And Serge Ibaka, known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
You know, sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got C.J. Miles. Wright is out there with Pirtle, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now, here's Miles. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Wright. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And you look at the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, Greg, but do they have a chance to go all the way?
I think they're a threat to make the finals. Can they win it all? They may be a piece or two away, but still a young and aggressive core. They continue to try to add pieces, and this is a group that has proven they want to win and win now. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Muhammad dishes to Dellavedova. Right against Muhammad. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Raptors coach Dwayne Casey talked about the chemistry on his team. He said, we couldn't be better. There's no ego, no hidden agendas. Guys understand their roles. Kyle Lowry told me, we're a complete team, 15 deep, and we really mean that. You never know whose time it's going to be. Kevin?
DA depth is a crucial part of any team's success. Knowing you can rely on your teammates to step up is huge. Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Well, not the best look they can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about shot making.
Anunoby passes to DeRozan. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Brogdon. Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan gets the bucket.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Dishes it to Henson. Middleton outside. Bucks passing it around. Bledsoe kicks to Henson, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. That's good from Henson. And you love to watch the players attack the rack. Everybody does. Smitty, who do you think are some of the best slashers right now in the NBA?
I think DeMar DeRozan, he does a great job of playing without the basketball. You see LeBron James, he has it in his hands, but when Kyrie has it, you see he slashes. Antetokounmpo, Andrew Wiggins, those are some of the guys that are the best in the business without the basketball.
Fun to watch him, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And after the Raptors were swept in the 2017 conference semifinals, do you guys get the sense that Coach Dwayne Casey's on the hot seat?
You know, I don't think so. I think Casey already survived a changing of the guard in the front office. He doesn't feel the pressure to keep his job, just the pressure to do his job, putting his players in the best position to compete.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Valanciunas. He kicks to Lowry. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo over Ibaka. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. Back to Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Here's Anunoby, defended by Middleton. Valanciunas gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go. Middleton on the wing. He dishes it to Henson. Three-pointer. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Henson. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game. Raptors trail by 9. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Outside DeRozan. Down low. And again it's Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 12 points for him.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 9 points. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went got that one.
Bucks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. one step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both good from the line that time.
And you look at the Bucks in this roster, and the one constant at every position, length. I mean, great height and wingspan. Giannis and Maker, just to name a few.
Now here is Ibaka. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Got a piece of it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Here's DeRozan. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 3. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket.
That free throw missing. And at this point of the season, Steve, most players have a defined role in what they're expected to do from the coaching staff. Just how important is that to have for players in the NBA to have a roadmap to follow and stay between the lines?
It's extremely important. Reason why is you want to know what a guy's going to bring you night in and night out. And obviously, throughout the game and throughout the season and in playoffs, you have some injuries. Guys' roles change. But when everybody's on the same page and doing their job, and that's a big, I could say, quote in the NBA, do your job and good things happen.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. And that sends Valanciunas to the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Raptors have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And Valanciunas, far from a finished product, Steve. His coaches and teammates feel he will get better. But in your opinion, where does he need to improve?
I think on the defensive end, he does a nice job of blocking shots. But I would love to see him in rotations, being able to be there a little bit earlier. And then on the offensive end, extend his range a little bit more and also have somewhat of a go-to move down on the low block.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside Lowry. The 11-footer, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight. Bledsoe with him. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Henson sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And he's such a complete player, Kyle Lowry. He defends, shoots with range, creates for his teammates, and he is fearless attacking the lane.
And Lowry, an excellent finisher, Smitty, for a player his height.
He'll post you up at the point guard position. What I really liked is he's worked on his mid-range game. And the shots behind the line, that's the strength of his right now.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Raptors trail by 9. Now DeRozan. He's got 12. The pass to Lowry. Over Bledsoe. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Passes to Antetokounmpo. Henson, a screen on Valanciunas. Here's Antetokounmpo.
That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Middleton following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And the Raptors looking for a way to break through the East. Smitty, how do they get past the Cavaliers?
I don't know, Kevin. That's the question. As long as LeBron James stands in their way, it won't be easy. DeMar DeRozan said it himself. The key will be finding another star. In today's NBA, you need at least 3 stars to win.
Middleton hits them both. Smitty, you call college basketball games as well. We know you had a terrific career in East Lansing with Michigan State. We're starting to hear from some players, Ben Simmons for one, critiquing the college basketball system for the financial setup and the stringent eligibility rules. Do you give any credence to these complaints? Is the kid right? What changes you think might be made? It's a loaded question with a lot of answer, I'm sure, to it, but it's certainly on the tip of a lot of people's tongue right now.
And I think it should be. You've had some coaches coming out and saying there's some kind of way to be able to change this system and be able to benefit some of these players. I look at it some way, Kevin, where there's some kind of way you have an insurance policy for these guys or some kind of way that they'll be able to finish their degree, even go on to finish their master's degree as long as they want from any college, not just the college they came from. But I also think some kind of way there should be some kind of financial stipend for these guys.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
It's stolen by Ibaka. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And when you have DeRozan looking to drive, it's hard to slow him down without committing a foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Good free throw shooter DeRozan. Started out as a go with the flow type player. Now looks to dominate every game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Zeller, he's checked in for Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Chris Middleton. Muhammad, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, the Raptors have the advantage of continuity. There's a trust and an understanding they share helps them win a lot of games.
And we talk about the continuity and maturity of this Raptors team. Is there a flip side to that, Steve? Does that limit their upside?
Well, Kevin, it's interesting. This front office has brought in some nice young pieces. I wouldn't write off their upside. They can improve if those younger guys make some strides.
The Raptors making a switch here. White's checked in, and he can't hit the second. And Smitty, with your perspective from your years in the league, as you watch the game now, what are some of the things you most enjoy watching or paying attention to when you watch an NBA game?
I think different. You know, back in my day, it was more of the 1, 2, the third option guys on the team. They got the basketball the majority of the time. I love the way now guys move the basketball.
Whoa! Goodness.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post. I agree. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. Zeller, a screen on Miles. The shot by Muhammad. Nobody around. Here's Zeller. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Zeller's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Parker with the steal. From the baseline. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. They get it back. Miles the pass to Siakam. Sinks the 15-footer. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Antetokounmpo against Miles. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Raptors trail by 11. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. There's the pick. Miles dishes to Pirtle. Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Pirtle, the pass to Miles. It's Miles on the wing. In the corner, right with it. The three-pointer, no good. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. From 15 feet away, and so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 24 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Ball, isn't it nice to have a go-to guy who can punish you inside?
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks, Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Henson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And a lot of speculation, Greg, this past summer for where Kyle Lowry would end up. Ultimately, he decides to stay with Toronto.
Yeah, you know, Lowry visited other teams, but felt he had unfinished business in Toronto, and teams up with DeRozan so well. Just a great fit for both sides when you look at it.
And he makes the first.
In a league full of talented point guards, sometimes Lowry's efforts, they get overlooked, but he's a game changer.
And so Lowry nails both of them. Bucks leading by 6. Henson, a screen on DeRozan. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Screen by Valanciunas. Anunoby passes to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 13. Tries again. And Bledsoe with the lay-in. Bledsoe's got 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stolen by Henson. To the inside. Middleton had a hand on it. Now here's DeRozan. 18 points for him. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Valanciunas. Lowry against Bledsoe. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The putback, Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The feed to Lowry. Over to the left wing. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Bledsoe outside. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Here's Ibaka. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And it's 7 points for Chris Middleton. And the Raptors call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Bucks making a switch here. Jeletovic is checked in. Lowry's shot is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Bledsoe. The shot from the low post is good. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And stolen by Jeletovic. Middleton left side. Pass to Brogdon. Jeletovic the screen. Brogdon against Ibaka. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Wasted no time on that one. 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
It seems that DeRozan has been involved in every score out there in this one, just zipping around the floor.
Bledsoe kicks to Henson. Jeletovic the screen. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
Bucks leading by 8. The dish now to Henson. Back to Bledsoe. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Bledsoe's got 12.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Here's DeRozan. Again, Toronto. And Milwaukee has possession. Bledsoe with it. He's got 12. Kicks to Jeletovic. Henson, a screen on Ibaka. Now the pass to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. Nice D from DeRozan. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Misses from short range. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Middleton kicks to Brogdon. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Valanciunas with a screen on Bledsoe. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. He's got 11.
Good job from Valanciunas there to shrug off the defender and finish the play.
Bucks leading by 9. Bledsoe passes to Teletovic. Middleton with a screen for Teletovic. Passes it to Brogdon. Teletovic with a screen on DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Bledsoe.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Chris Middleton. Muhammad, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. Teletovic the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Muhammad. Dishes to Teletovic. Parker left side. Nails the wide open jump shot. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Teletovic against Miles. Here's Siakam. Muhammad grabs the board.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Raptors trail by 9. Here's Wright. Rebound by Parker. Here's Muhammad. No good with the triple. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Miles the pass to Siakam. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. Teletovic the screen. Charity stripe shot. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
Dellavedova kicks to Muhammad. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Right side. Muhammad with the steal. A floater. It's deflected. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 6 points for him. Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet passes to Wright. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. No one near Teletovic as he lets it go. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Siakam, covered by Parker. Wright, and that's off the glass and in. Wright's got 10 points in the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Dellavedova dishes to Muhammad. Over Wright. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Bucks.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And he makes the first but misses the second. Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. A wide open look here for Wright. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Dellavedova kicks to Parker. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Dellavedova kicks to Parker.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Right outside. Pirtle, the pass to Miles. Clock at 4. And that one is good. Miles has got 5 points so far. Milwaukee leading by 4. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Zeller. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. 1:06 left to play here in the third. Right outside. He feeds it to Pirtle. Miles against Parker. Shot clock at 5. Miles with it. He's against Parker. And it's Miles missing. Bucks leading by 5. 3-pointer, Dellavedova. And Muhammad kicks to Dellavedova. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Parker against Miles. Trying to find Wright. He's got it now. Back to Miles. Here's the 3. That shot missing.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top, up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Defensively, keep talking, right? Keep helping each other. We get the rebound, go get an early pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take, all 5 guys communicating on the floor.
And calling for the early pick and rolls, you can get really clean looks that way before that defense is able to kind of lock in.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Wright. C.J. Miles is out there with Pirtle. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. The 3-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 5. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto. And Toronto has possession. Inside. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan. Pirtle's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Toronto. Antetokounmpo dishes to Zeller. Back to Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Miles the pass to DeRozan. And Miles kicks to Pirtle. It's DeRozan with the drive. He's off on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. To the inside. Muhammad. And Muhammad throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Siakam passes to Miles. He kicks to DeRozan. It's blocked. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That's his first foul. Henson checked in for Milwaukee. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Muhammad. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for DeLon Wright. Lowry against Bledsoe. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Feeds it to Parker. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. Henson with the screen. Off the pick. And again, the Bucks miss. Raptors trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Pass to Pirtle. There's the feed to Miles. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's the screen. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Miles. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Free throw good, Miles. And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Parker, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Raptors also with a sub. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Pirtle. And Miles drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Henson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Henson against Valanciunas. Stolen by Brogdon. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Now Bledsoe. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. He took good advantage of that screen. On to Tacumbo's got 26.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's the screen. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Shoots the three. And again, no good by Toronto.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Middleton for three. Drops in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
Antetokounmpo against Ibaka. And here's Bledsoe. Henson with the screen for three. Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's in there.
He couldn't have played it better. There was just enough room to get the shot off.
There's the pick. Henson with the screen. And Bledsoe, here we go. Another shot, and it's good on the way up. And that's 15 points for Henson.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan. Middleton on the wing. Valanciunas against Henson. And it's Middleton penetrating. Another miss by Middleton. Raptors trail by 11. Kicks it to DeRozan. Lowry for three. The rebound by the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And it's in there.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The pass to Valanciunas. There's a screen on the wing, DeRozan. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Count it. And that's now 28 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Screened by Valanciunas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a four-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
Free throw drops for Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Brogdon the pass to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Henson. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Valanciunas. Raptors trail by 13. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Off the pick, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Valanciunas out of Lithuania, the 5th overall pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he's still quite young. You know, a lot of talent offensively. Defensively, he's probably had less of an impact, but that's where he has to take the next step.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. DeRozan against Antetokounmpo. Anunoby, no good. The Bucks shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Middleton. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Anunoby. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Brogdon. Shoots over DeRozan. The shot by Brogdon, no good. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Anunoby. Out to DeRozan. From beyond the arc, they get it again. Here's Valanciunas. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And the Raptors call time here.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
And, Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. I mean, opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
Kyle has a way of getting into a defender and drawing a foul.
Free throw drops for Lowry. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Bucks leading by 12. In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And it's 13 points for Chris Middleton. Bledsoe against Lowry. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
When he gets into the lane, Kyle Lowry is so hard to predict, which is why he'll get to the line so often.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Good on both. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. There's a screen. Henson, a screen on Lowry. On to Tacumbo. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on them.
Raptors trail by 16. DeRozan with it. Ibaka with the screen on Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. Bledsoe's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Milwaukee.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Henson sets a screen for Bledsoe. Here's Parker. Tries yet again, and it's finished off inside by Henson.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Right from outside. The shot off that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dellavedova, the pass to Henson. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Henson. And the Bucks lead by 19.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Bledsoe outside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, you guys really got after it tonight. Is this the kind of mentality you want to impose on the other team?
Just as long as I stay aggressive, don't rush the game, don't get outside of my game, but continue to play hard.
Well, you got your teammates looking for you tonight, Jabari. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.